Hey everyone, welcome back to Deep English Lab. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Joey. It is genuinely awesome to have you join us again. Seriously, grab that caffeine, your coffee, your tea, or maybe even a bucket of ice water, whatever it takes to keep you focused, because today's episode is loaded with highly practical, game-changing tips.
You bet. Today we're tackling that one universal language learner struggle. That moment when your brain is basically an English dictionary, understanding everything perfectly, but then your mouth decides to go on strike and refuses to produce a single fluent sentence.
The classic freeze-up, like when someone throws you a softball question, maybe just, "What have you been up to?" And your brilliant brain is scrolling through advanced verb tenses, but your mouth just gives them a look that says, "Error 404, English not found."
It happens to the best of us, but don't sweat it. This is a common hurdle, and we are going to show you exactly how to clear it. Let's dive into the training.
You know, Sophie, the biggest complaint I hear is, I can follow every movie and understand every song lyric, but when I actually have to speak, my tongue ties itself in a knot and I sound totally lost.
And that frustrating gap exists because comprehension is passive study. Think of it like reading the safety manual for skydiving. You know the theory inside and out, but speaking, that's actually jumping out of the plane and executing the jump.
Exactly. Your mind has the data, the vocabulary is in storage, the grammar rules are filed away, but your physical equipment, your mouth, your lips, your vocal cords, haven't had enough real-world practice to operate on autopilot.
Consider your native language. You speak it without thinking, right? The sounds flow because your mouth has been doing those little muscle movements on repeat for years and years.
But English sounds, your poor mouth is confused. It's asking, wait, a silent E? Where does the air go for th? This is completely new choreography.
That's the key distinction. Speaking is not just a mental exercise. It is totally physical, just like playing an instrument. And physical skills demand dedicated, consistent, hands-on training.
Let's keep the gym analogies rolling. If you want strong, toned muscles, can you just mentally visualize yourself lifting weights while you snack on the couch?
If only, my life would be very different. No, you have to actively engage the muscle. You have to lift, strain, and work.
The same logic applies to English pronunciation and fluency. Your mouth needs repetition. It needs focused time. It needs dynamic, active movement to get stronger and more agile.
Initially, it will definitely feel weird, maybe clumsy, certainly slow. But just like any beginner at the gym, with enough repetitions, the movement becomes second nature and the fluency feels easier.
The goal here is to make English sounds feel natural to your mouth, not strange and foreign. Your oral muscles need to learn the fastest route for every sound so they can move swiftly without freezing up from uncertainty.
All right, let's talk about our #1 physical training method, shadowing.
Shadowing is basically turning yourself into the world's most enthusiastic copycat. You become the real-time echo of a native speaker, tracking them moment by moment.
Here's how you do it. You listen to a speaker and you repeat what they say almost simultaneously. We're talking split-second timing. Don't wait for them to finish the whole sentence. Start with them.
If the speaker says, "I think we should start the meeting right after lunch today," you are trying to match their exact speed, their high and low tones, and the overall rhythm, like a vocal mirror.
The real benefit here isn't understanding every complex word. It's about teaching your mouth to follow the unique melody and flow of English speech patterns. You're getting the rhythm in your body.
It's like learning a dance routine. You mimic the instructor's moves until your body memorizes the sequence and starts executing it smoothly without you having to consciously think about every single step.
What's another brilliant trick? Drilling and repeating simple, high-impact power phrases every single day.
This is great because so many people waste time chasing obscure vocabulary when the simple, high-frequency phrases are what build instant conversational flow. They are the scaffolding of fluency.
Precisely. Focus on common utility statements, things you use to manage conversations, agree, or confirm. See phrases like these multiple times daily. I'm totally ready to go now. I can absolutely manage this task. That sounds like a great plan. Let's begin. I completely agree with your assessment. I'll follow up with you on that later.
And here is the essential kicker. Don't just mutter these phrases under your breath. Say them with energy. Put real emotion into it. Say them like you genuinely mean it, even if you're just talking to your reflection.
That emotional investment helps cement the phrase in your long-term memory. When your mouth repeats these critical structures daily, they stop being translated and start becoming automatic, like the lyrics to your favorite song that just pop out.
Okay, this next one might feel a little goofy. We're giving you permission to embrace your inner eccentric.
But seriously, this is one of the most powerful things you can do for conversational fluency. Trust us and get ready to talk to yourself.
The instruction is simple. Narrate your life in English. Out loud, full sentences. Do it in your empty apartment, in your car, or while you're making dinner. Anywhere you won't be interrupted or judged.
Describe your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings. Your goal is simply to keep the sound flowing. Try saying things like, I'm making a cup of tea right now. I need to check the water temperature. I think I will wear the blue shirt today because it matches the weather. That commercial on TV is really irritating. I should find the remote. I definitely need to remember to buy groceries tomorrow morning.
You don't need a language exchange partner. You are your own partner. You are the perfect listener and the perfect speaker.
And remember the core purpose. It's not about perfect grammar. It's about activation. It's about sound production. It's letting your mouth practice the physical act of forming English sentences without the intense fear of being evaluated. It's pure muscle training.
All right, we've covered the mouth. Now let's jump over and focus on the cognitive side, training the mind.
Thinking in English can sound intimidating, like something only advanced students can do. But it starts with the most basic step, single word labeling.
As you look around your space right now, just identify objects and think their English names immediately. Zero translation. For example, see the phone, think phone. See your shoes, think shoes and untied. See the light above you, think light and bright.
Once you've mastered that rapid labeling, immediately move to internalizing short, simple action phrases. Think things like, I feel hungry right now. It's getting dark outside. I should check my email. This task is almost finished.
The critical rule to follow here is to stop that habitual two-step process of translation. Translating every thought from your native language into English creates a massive delay, slowing down your mental process like a traffic jam on the freeway.
Thinking directly in English, linking the concept directly to the English word, is like driving on an open, empty highway. It is fast, it is smooth, and there are no stops. That seamless connection is what creates true mental fluency.
Let's assume you're diligent and you dedicate a solid hour to structured English study every day. That's fantastic. But honestly, what you do during the other 15 hours you're awake matters even more.
English must become a constant background element in your life. Even in tiny, almost imperceptible doses. It needs to be inescapable.
Try changing your phone's system language to English. Use apps, check social media, and consume media in English as much as possible.
Start watching short English video clips on YouTube or TikTok. Maybe try turning off the subtitles occasionally to push your limits.
Listen to English language podcasts or audiobooks while you're commuting, washing dishes, or working out. Find things you genuinely enjoy so it doesn't feel like mandatory homework.
The more you saturate your environment with the language, the more your brain stops treating English like a difficult, special subject and starts accepting it as a normal, constant part of your day-to-day reality.
If there is one word we could tattoo on your brain, it would be consistency.
You absolutely do not need to block out 2 huge hours of study every day. You don't need to study until you collapse from brain fatigue. That just leads to burnout.
Here's the secret. 5 to 10 minutes of focused practice, whether it's shadowing or labeling objects, is completely effective, provided you do it every single day, no exceptions.
Consistency creates powerful, lasting neurological pathways. It builds motor memory in your mouth. And those tiny, daily habits are the fundamental building blocks that build effortless fluency over time.
It is infinitely better, both mathematically and practically, to practice a little bit daily than to try and cram a massive amount of material once a week. It's like running a marathon. It's the daily training that gets you across the finish line, not one massive effort.
5 consistent minutes today can easily become 15 minutes next week and 30 minutes next month. The crucial thing is to establish that unbreakable daily routine and never stop the momentum.
This next point is a major mindset adjustment that can unlock instant confidence. Celebrate your own voice.
Absolutely. So many intelligent learners feel paralyzed by embarrassment because of their beautiful natural accent. They believe they must perfectly mimic a specific American or British sound.
But listen, your accent is not a flaw. It's a badge of honor. It's the audible proof of your origin and the journey you've already completed. Your accent is a part of who you are, and you should own it.
You don't need to eliminate your accent to be perfectly understood. You need clear articulation, the right rhythm, and above all, confidence in your speaking.
Be genuinely proud of the voice you are using. The English voice you are developing is still fundamentally your unique voice, just speaking a different set of sounds and rules.
And when you finally embrace that voice, accepting that your accent is part of your identity, you automatically speak with greater confidence. And confidence, more than any grammar rule, makes every conversation flow.
Our final, most powerful takeaway is this. The brain often waits for the mouth to start before it fully commits. The mouth leads the way, and the brain follows close behind.
Many people stall because they think they need to perfectly understand every rule, translating and calculating, before they can safely produce a sound.
But the reality is actually reversed. Speaking first, actively forcing that sound production, is the single best way to make your brain learn the language faster, more deeply, and with greater retention.
When your mouth produces the sound and you hear yourself speaking, your brain instantly shifts into high gear to support that action. It becomes active, engaged, and highly motivated rather than just passively listening.
Speaking creates tangible physical memory connections between the sound you just made, the meaning you intended, and the physical act that created it. It is the ultimate active learning cycle.
So please, do not wait for the perfect mythical moment to speak. Don't wait for the perfect vocabulary word. Start speaking now. Don't worry about the mistakes. Your brilliant brain will work hard to catch up and fill in the gaps as you go.
And that wraps up today's episode. Remember the steps. Train your mouth like an athlete. Train your mind to think directly. And use your amazing voice without fear.
If you loved today's incredibly actionable tips and want more episodes focused on fluency and real-world English, please hit that subscribe button now.
And tell us in the comments section below, what single, simple power phrase are you going to start repeating every single day starting right now?
And of course, we need your support, so please give this video a big thumbs up.
Thanks for watching Deep English Lab.
See you next time, and keep practicing.